Okay.
Good morning to all the women of the Madison Catholic Women's Club and our guests today. Nearly 16 years ago, on September 9th, 2004, Susan Hunt Bergen, accompanied by Father Mick Moon and other lay ministers from the church, entered the chapel at the Dane County Jail in downtown Madison and watched as deputies brought men in groups to attend chapel night. After the men had been accompanied in, the heavy steel chapel door was shut and noisily locked from the outside. Susan has described this moment as one of sudden fear, where she thought to herself, "What? They have locked us in here with the inmates? How did I get myself into this?" Despite this moment of alarm, Susan has remained committed to carrying out this beautiful corporal and spiritual work of mercy each week on Thursday evening, to visit those in prison and to greet Jesus in the inmates who come to pray. When a night is missed, she yearns to be back with her brothers and sisters, in whom she sees the face of Christ reflected in diverse and unexpected ways. Susan's work in jail ministry is a response to the words of Jesus from Matthew chapter 25. "I was in prison and you visited me." In prayer and discernment, she also reflected on the suffering and pain that all of us would experience by being locked up in a barred cell, away from family and nature, and immersed in shame. And so, each Thursday night, Susan and others enter the Dane County Jail, welcome the men and women who sign up for chapel time, and share the good news that God loves each of us, and no one is beyond the loving and merciful embrace of Jesus. Mass or a word and communion service is offered, opportunity to receive the sacrament of reconciliation or seek counsel, and a circle of sharing always occurs. During this time, the men and women share their struggles with addiction, poverty, injustice, and despair. They speak of regrets, hopes, fears, and of their children. Some have strong faith, others are seeking. All are grateful for the chance to be at chapel. Susan is a member of Blessed Sacrament Parish, married to her wonderful husband, Hal Bergen, for 49 years. Together, they cherish time with their son, daughter-in-law, and daughter, and 4 beautiful grandsons. The seeds of her faith were planted early by her loving parents and time growing up with 10 brothers and sisters on a dairy farm in La Crosse County. Susan's long history of service includes time in the Peace Corps, teaching in Ethiopia from 1967 till 1969, and a list of community and parish volunteerism up to the present that is too long to read now. She is a current treasurer at Blessed Sacrament, where in addition to proclaiming the word at daily and Sunday Mass, coordinating weekday Mass lectors and servers, and serving as a minister of communion, she's the lead gardener. God's creation of flowers and beauty in nature seems to burst forth in joy under the care of Susan's talented hands. Unfortunately, I don't think we can convince Susan to take on a leadership position in the Madison Catholic Women's Club anytime soon. So, Susan, the women of the Madison Catholic Women's Club recognize your beautiful work of compassion and mercy, a true reflection of our church's teaching on honoring the dignity of all life. And so we are so pleased to present you with the 2020 Christian Service Award. I'm going to let you pick up your own flowers, and I'm going to hand you.
Should I pick them up now?
Yes, you may. I'm going to hand you a certificate that expresses our recognition of Susan and our appreciation to you.
Thank you.
And I'll step away if you want to say a few words.
Well, I would like to thank you for this great honor. I appreciate it very much. But in accepting this honor, I accept it for all the men and women, the priests and deacons who have served with me through all these years at the Dane County Jail. We can't do it by ourselves. Nobody can do it by themselves. They wouldn't even let us in to the chapel if we were a solo operation. So I thank everyone who's been part of it. And I also thank the men and women, our brothers and sisters, who are kept at the jail, who are held at the jail, for coming to church on Thursday nights. If they didn't come, we couldn't come. And every Thursday night, I encounter Christ in a new and vivid and richer way. So for me, it's been, as the years have gone by, I've looked back and said, whoa, it's been a long time. But it is always fresh, it is always new, and it is always a call, because I know I will find Christ there. Thank you very much.